Class in session. My name is Breezy and I'm the video plug. Lero njagala twogere ku the rule of thirds. Mu video mulimu ekintu kye bayita rule of thirds. Those are what we call guidelines or grid lines mu video. Lines zibeera bbiri okuva waggulu paka wansi, then ne ku side line bbiri, and then like a display of 9 equal parts. Ezo guidelines zikuyamba mu bintu bingi. When you're shooting, some phones now have those grid lines, but most cameras do have them. I want to talk about the importance of the rule of thirds when you're shooting. And number one is it improves balance and visual appeal. The rule of thirds helps you create a balanced and harmonious image. Instead of placing your subject in the center of the frame, which can often feel static or uninspiring, this rule encourages dynamic compositions by placing your subject off center. It creates a sense of movement and interest, leading the viewer's eye through the scene. For example, in a video, position the key elements such as the characters, key subjects, or landscapes along the grid lines. Like if you're shooting a person talking, align their eyes with the top horizontal line and place them towards one of the vertical lines rather than directly in the center. This makes the shot feel more natural and engaging. And number two, it guides the viewer's attention. By placing the key elements in the frame at specific points, you can naturally guide the viewer's attention to the most important part of the scene. The rule of thirds allows for negative space, giving the viewer space to breathe and emphasizing the subject more. And how does this apply? If you're filming a conversation, the person's face should ideally align with one of the intersections. This leaves space in the direction the person is looking in. If you're looking right, make sure you leave some space in the right, so that the viewer can get that feeling that you're talking to someone. Number three, it creates depth and context. These lines, call them the rule of thirds, encourage you to use the background and foreground effectively, helping create depth and context with your shot. This prevents the scene from feeling flat and encourages a more immersive experience for the viewer. For example, if you're shooting a landscape or an outdoor scene, placing the horizon along the lower third of the frame emphasizes the sky, while positioning the horizon along the upper third emphasizing the foreground, making the scene feel more expansive and engaging. Number four, it enhances movement and direction. If there is movement in a shot, for example, a moving subject, the rule of thirds helps ensure that the motion is not stagnant. The open space in the direction of the movement allows for anticipation, which keeps the viewer engaged. For example, when filming someone walking, running, or driving, position them on one side of the frame. This space for movement gives the impression that the subject is moving into frame, providing a sense of anticipation for the viewer. Number five, it helps with frame composition and consistency. Consistency in composition is essential, especially if you're shooting a scene with multiple angles or cuts. The rule of thirds gives you a reliable guide that keeps the viewer consistency from shot to shot. For example, when moving between different angles, e.g. wide shot to close-up shot, ensure that your subject or key elements are aligned with the same grid lines to maintain a consistent visual flow across the video. But in spite of all this, always say rules are there to be broken. So when are you supposed to break the rule of thirds? There are some instances where you can break the rule of thirds according to your composition of or visual creativity. If your shot is intentionally symmetrical, e.g. a reflection of water, centering the subject may be more effective. Another tip would be the emotional impact. Sometimes placing a subject dead center can evoke specific emotions such as authority and isolation. There also dramatic effect. In action sequences, when you want to add a sense of chaos, breaking the rule and placing the subject off center can amplify the intensity. So I know most of you have come across these lines on the camera when you're shooting. They are called the rule of thirds. Make good use of them. The tips I've shared can help you guide when using the rule of thirds. My name is Breezy. I'm the video plug. You can reach me out for more tips, more lessons. I also offer private lessons in case you're interested in video production, and also do production for different video needs like events, music videos, documentaries, TV productions, like anything that does with video production.